Happy Monday. It's a rainy, dreary day, but we're creeping up on fall. It's only going to be like 68 degrees out today. It's going to be beautiful temperature-wise, perfect for working. I'm by myself. Thought I was going to be with Ian, but he was needed with Max more so than he was needed with me this morning. So he's going to be working there. On my way to Rim Plumbing and Heating Supply to get a couple of small things I need for this job. Then we'll be on our way to Marlboro to start ripping out the cast iron and getting ready to put in the new ABS. Truck is smelling good thanks to first response. If for nothing else, they gave us really nice air fresheners to put in the truck, so thanks for that. All right, this is my home for the day. We have one bathroom, one kitchen home, very small. Lavatory drain, back pitched, toilet, no vent. There's no vents anywhere here, as a matter of fact. Tub drain, we're gonna reuse some of this. Comes down the wall here, runs in between the staircase, along the wall here, a laundry drain that wasn't in use, a standpipe with no trap, and that thing is the only vent that this house had, and it doesn't even go outside. That does nothing really. I guess that would vent the laundry, apparently. But we're getting rid of that and we're going to do it right. So we're going to start ripping all this stuff out. This got blocked last week, and a major cause of that blockage was this major belly in the pipe here as it's going to leave the house. So we're going to try to fix that. I just removed an ABS closet flange, so I know that it's at least like put in the 80s, probably. They use flathead drywall screws to put it in, flathead. The Phillips head screw has been invented for, I don't know how long, but a long fucking time. Why would you use this? I don't even have a flathead bit in my bag. I had to rummage through the truck to try to find one. Unbelievable. This is a 4-inch cast iron 45. It has a hub that's going out in the direction of flow. Piece of pipe goes into the hub. I need to get this hub out of here, so I'm going to do what's called the cape. I'm going to make a cut, which I kind of already did here, and another one, which I already did here. I have to finish both of these cuts. They're not all the way through. The cut has to go all the way to the back part of the hub. Once I do that, I can smack either this or this. The pipe should fold in on itself, and that should be able to allow me to pull it out of there. And I can clean up the inside of the hub, put a cast iron gasket in there, and continue out with ABS pipe. Okay, we're making progress here. Grabbing onto the lead. Work that free. Chunks of cast iron, and then a little bit of persuasion, which I'll do off camera. That piece of pipe will come right out. Okay, the cast iron is out. We're going to clean that up, get it prepped for our cast iron gasket. We're going to hit it with the wire wheel, which is in my bucket somewhere. Hopefully not out in the rain. Nope, got a towel. M18 fuel drill, and we're gonna go to town on it. Okay, it doesn't have to be like the day it came out of the factory, but clean and semi-smooth, so that gasket slides in with a little bit of lube, and it makes a good seal. You don't want any lead, and you don't want any oakum in there. As long as you got that out of there and it's pretty smooth, you should be in good shape. The starter piece of 3-inch ABS is inside the 4x3 donut, which is inside my 4-inch cast iron hub. This piece is back pitched. So I'm going to glue my Y with my clean out on there, let it set up for a few minutes. And then when I get my hanger set up, I can pull up on it gently to at least get my piping pitching out towards the outside. Only do what a guy can do. I'm going to make it as good as I can get it inside with my stuff. I had a person or two ask in one video a while ago how I set pitch with my laser. So I'm going to do my best to explain how I do that. So my laser is the Milwaukee M18 3-plane. It has horizontal and 2 vertical planes. Basically, the dial here is off, on with a locked pendulum, and on with an unlocked pendulum. Unlocked pendulum lets the laser float, which gives you a perfectly plumb line or level line. And then the other mode locks the pendulum so that no matter what way you turn the laser, the line stays locked in place. So I start with the pendulum unlock so that the line floats, and I get it lined up perfectly with the middle of my hub. and then I'll walk over and I'll mark 8 feet away. 8 feet in this case is right here. The line when the pendulum is unlocked was down here. 1/4 inch per foot over 8 feet is 2 inches above my center line. So I mark here, then I'll lock the pendulum and line up the laser with this mark and the center of my hub, which gives me a 1/4 inch per foot as long as I can run it. So I am going to attempt to fit it through that staircase. That's my plan. Laser line is working out just right. As you can see, each of my hangers is bang on, and we just made it through the stairs. I fixed the pitch issue going outside. You can see there we have a 1/4 inch per foot, which is perfect. We're working our way down. Gonna build a laundry drain here soon. Got another clean out here as we change direction from this wall to this wall. We're gonna come up, build it over, heading that way. So it's looking good so far. Made our way to the other wall. Got our laser showing pitch going this way. Uh-oh, it's a fire. Got our 3 by 1.5 inch. It's gonna pick up our shower drain and our wet vent over to our lavatory up into the cabinet. And then this is going to extend up here with a clean out at the end to pick up our toilet. I dropped the flange into the hole that was already there. I'm gonna probably use my fitting reamer to get this piece of pipe out because I think it's gonna have to be a little bit longer, but we're gonna see. Just used my Reed Clean Ream Extreme for the first time. Been using the cheaper version that like, I don't know, Suchi or whatever makes, but these are really nice. They have a replaceable tooth on there. And I just reamed out this TY for the waste and overflow assembly. And we're gonna glue a piece right in there. It's gonna be perfect. So happy with them thus far. First time using them. I like them. The kid's getting the sink tied in. Got our drain heading up into the lab with a clean out. This is also our wet vent for the tub. Come down here, tub drop through the trap, vented here, up into the sink cabinet. This place has no vents whatsoever, like I said at the beginning of the video, so it doesn't even have one through the roof. So this toilet's gonna be vented through here as well. Not ideal, but they're not remodeling this house at any point, so I felt it best to give them some sort of vent as opposed to leaving them with none. So this is the house of the mechanical vent. I love mechanical vents. There's nothing wrong with them. They work perfectly. Every once in a while you have to change one, but they're threaded so you can just unscrew it and screw in a new one. People flip out about them, but they're a very, very handy tool that allows you to use a lot less fittings and do a lot less demo to get the job done. We are draining, ladies and gentlemen. We're testing the kitchen sink right now. The bathtub is draining. We test up to the overflow on the bathtub to make sure that the overflow itself does not leak. So we run water through that to make sure that we test every single thing that we put in. This overflow and waste we put in a year ago, but we tested it again anyway just to make sure that it's still good. We flushed the toilet about 8 times, dumped a full load of water through the tub, and we're going to test a lavatory here soon as Ian gets done putting the pop-up assembly in. But everything is looking really good. We're getting swept up and put the machines back here shortly. Kitchen sink tubular drains all done. Got a mechanical vent. Oh, my light is dying.
Showing off my work, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Got an escutcheon on there. Even though the bottom of the cabinet is nothing to write home about, we still try to make it look as good as we can as far as our work is concerned. So we put an escutcheon on there. Just tidies it up a little bit. Letters out on all the piping. Makes it look nice. This is venting 2 fixtures, the laundry downstairs and the kitchen sink. So we used a 2 by 1.5 inch OD vent that has a proper DFU rating to do multiple fixtures, and this is perfectly acceptable to use for this application. We use the IPC, so a lot of people fight about where the location of cheater vents can go, if they can even use cheater vents. We certainly can. There's a whole section in our book devoted to them. Our cheater vents only have to be a minimum 4 inches above the trap arm. We're obviously way above that. We usually try to run them as high as we possibly can, but as long as you're 4 inches minimum above the trap arm, you're in the clear as far as the code is concerned. There's nothing wrong with that. If you guys can't do it, that's fine. I am sorry to hear that, because it's much easier to use these than it would be to do a loop vent or a bow vent like it would be underneath this sink where the wall is not accessible. So this is perfectly okay. I've never seen one of these fail. I'm sure they do, but we put in lots and lots and lots of these, and I have yet to hear about an issue with them. So. Okay, everyone, thanks for coming along with us on this journey. Job is complete, everything is tested, the machines are put back exactly as we found it, except the plumbing is in much better condition now than it was before. So this was a good one. I got here at 8:30 and we're finished up now. It's about 3 o'clock. We're gonna get packed up, put the garbage in the truck, head back and put it in the scrap pile. This was a good one. Only 13 more of this guy's houses to replumb over the next few years. So they're all different, they're all an adventure, and they're all a good time. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.